I'm Paul, half of Dads and Dice, and today we're going to be looking at Rolling Realms Redux, the standalone game sequel to Rolling Realms published by Stonemaier Games. Specifically, we're going to look to see what this new box brings and any upgrades from the original box. We'll get it set up. We'll see you in a minute. All right, so here we are. We've got the Rolling Realms Redux version here, and then actually we've got the OG Rolling Realms here. And I thought the first thing that we could do is just take a little comparison at the storage solutions that Rolling Realms Redux has kind of upgraded. So first things first here, you will notice the box size. Rolling Realms Redux, much bigger to the original Rolling Realms. And it's slightly taller, not very much, but just slightly taller. And so when you open up the original box here, you know, you've got the rules, and then you've basically just got these two cardboard wells here. And in here, this is where all the cards would go, all your dice, all your markers, all that kind of stuff. Not really any way to organize anything, just kind of just a box to throw your stuff in. So that is the original Rolling Realms box there. This new one, which I've already transferred all my stuff into, offers a much better solution to storing this game. So first thing that you'll notice, I did put all of the rule books in here. So this is the mini golf. Here's the compendium, which is awesome. We'll go over that here in a little bit. You have the new kind of rule book to Rolling Realms, which is much smaller than the original. And then you have this new solo mode that they added, the R&R Ball Tournament. Then you actually get into the box. In this box, they obviously have a deeper well for storage. They have more space for your pens, for your dice, which you do get some new dice here. You get some purple and blue swirl ones. Of course, there's still that chunky, thick dice that you like with Rolling Realms. They give you this travel box. This travel box is awesome. I know for me personally, I really enjoy taking Rolling Realms with me when I travel. Generally, what I was doing before was I was just putting them into a Ziploc bag, just taking a couple random dice, taking a couple markers, and then just taking that with me. This actually gives me like a real solution to that, and it's just as small. I can fit as many of these cards that I want in there. I can put the dice, I can put the markers. It all fits in there. So I really do appreciate the travel box, and I'm assuming other people have done what I do, and that's take this game on the road. So that was really cool to see. And then another thing here, and hopefully you can see it, is you actually have these dividers that divide all the different colors for the player cards, right? So you've got your green ones, your yellow, blue, all those colors. And then at the very back, there is also the solo cards that you can put. And then there's also the risky rewards, which I actually do not have, but there's a little divider for that. So that's kind of the first big difference, is the storage solution is just much better. With this game, you know, there's constant promos coming out, there's new realms coming out. So the original box here, you know, once it gets to a point, it's pretty tight. So, you know, might as well make a bigger box for it. Let's actually look at the new realms that are introduced here. So I'll go ahead and just grab this first one, and we'll just kind of put these out here. So the original Rolling Realms came with only Stonemaier games. And so those games, you know, are The Society, Between Two Cities, The Society being Red Rising, Viticulture, Pendulum, Between Two Cities, My Little Scythe, Charterstone, Scythe, Euphoria, Tapestry, Wingspan. So those were the original, I don't know how many there are, but those are the original realms in Rolling Realms, and it was just Stonemaier games. And then, of course, they gave you the scoring cards or the round cards, and then the resource trackers as well. In the new box, Rolling Realms Redux, they actually just started with non-Stonemaier games. So these are just, there are no Stonemaier games that came in this one. So some of the examples that you have are Meadow, Legacy of You, Tidal Blades, Spaceship, Guild of Merchant Explorers, Flamecraft, Wonderland's War, Atiwa, Dog Park, and then you have these two that are pretty interesting. You have Rock, Paper, Scissors, and Poker. So not only do they have like modern board games, they have these kind of, you know, traditional games in there as well. So I thought that was really cool that they just ended up doing just completely different games, kind of like their promo cards, you know. I've got a few here: Gugong, Architects of the West Kingdom, Sleeping Gods, Terraforming Mars, Feast for Odin. So I thought that was interesting that they went with non-Stonemaier games. They also included these new cards. So a new round card where they actually numbered the rounds. And then a new resource card where they actually stack them vertically instead of horizontally. Doesn't really make that big of a difference, but it is just a little change that they decided to do. In the original box of Rolling Realms, they had the mini golf tournament for solo, and in this new one, they actually did the R&R ball tournament. So it's your type of soccer or, you know, football game. And I actually haven't looked super deep into it, but from what I understand, you are actually playing against some other bots. Just like in the mini golf, you do have a form that you can fill out, and there's different leagues, and then you kind of move up the leagues. You get to be the grand champion. It seems a little bit more complex than the original mini golf, but that is something else that was added in the box. Now, the coolest thing, or one of the coolest things, is this compendium has all of the different realms, as well as some of the promo realms, and explains them all in one place. So it's going to go through the general realm rules. It's going to have the pictures on there. It's going to explain the usage, the scoring, but it just has everything in one place, which I really, really enjoy. And I think this is super useful. Now, of course, you know, if they add any new realms, they're not going to be in here, but this is just great to have. Instead of having to flip through the rule book, the original rule book, this rule book, having to go online to look for the promo realms rules. You know, I know they're written on every card, but sometimes it's written in a way that's a little bit confusing, and it can be a little bit unsure of how to use it. But this compendium is a great little tool to have. And then on the back, it explains those resources and how to use them. So that's really what comes in the box for Rolling Realms Redux compared to the original box. Now, you're probably wondering, well, do I really need to upgrade to Rolling Realms Redux? Honestly, that is a question that you would have to answer yourself. For me, I personally do enjoy Rolling Realms. This box is just giving you more realms and a better storage solution. That's really all that it's doing. If you feel like the original box is plenty of content for you, if you just want to buy promos and keep it all in here, perfectly fine. But honestly, all that you're getting with the Redux is a couple more realms that aren't in the Stonemaier universe. You are getting upgraded resource cards and round tracker cards, which the original ones work perfectly fine. You do get a new solo mode, so if you are done with the mini golf, this solo mode is a little bit more challenging. There's a little bit more to it, but all in all, I think if you like Rolling Realms, if you want more Rolling Realms content, it would be a good upgrade to have. If you feel like you have what you need from this game, if you don't need every promo, if you don't need more realms, this original game is just as good. So in reality, if you want more of the game, go ahead and get upgraded with this. Better storage solution, travel box. But if you think that you have enough with Rolling Realms, the original box, just as good. So that's really it for what is in the new box of Rolling Realms. Like I said, I do enjoy Rolling Realms. I enjoy the content. I think this upgrade, it's definitely not essential, but it's nice to have. And if you're in the same boat as me, if you just want a greater variety in the game, if you just want to add more, this is definitely a good one to have in the collection. That's it for me. As always, please remember, like, comment, subscribe. All those things really do help us. It helps our channel grow. See you next time.